Everyone who buys sports cards wants to get a good deal. Doesn't matter if you're a collector, an investor, a flipper, you want to make sure that you're getting the most for your money. And the way you get the most for your money is you research and you have knowledge. And based on that knowledge, you know what something is worth, you know what something could sell for, you know what is undervalued, what is overvalued. So I'm constantly looking at different things to try to determine where is their good value. Historically speaking, with vintage cards, the older the card, the closer to somebody's rookie card, the more valuable the card is. So a second year card is usually worth more than a third. A third is usually worth more than a fourth. So what we tend to want to do is we tend to want to go back as close to a player's rookie card as we can and buy the older card. And that card tends to be more rare and it tends to have more demand. And so the price tends to be higher. Occasionally we'll find some sort of issue with that where it's not the case. And I found one. And in my opinion, when you find something like that, that means there's value to be had. That means that it's probably going to get corrected at some point. So I'm going to share with you something that I recently saw, investigated, determined to be a series of cards that I think are undervalued. So take a look at this. See if you can answer the question for me on why aren't Bowman cards worth more than they are? Why do Topps cards tend to be the preferred brand? I think that Bowman cards are undervalued.
So I really think that Bowman cards from 1950, 51, and 52 are significantly undervalued and underappreciated compared to the 52 Topps and the 53 Topps. And you can see here on the screen the pictures of a box of each of those 5 sets. Now you know how much I love the 52 Topps. I'm not saying they aren't an awesome set. And I love the 53 Topps as well. I just think that they're overvalued compared to the Bowman counterparts. So let's go through a few players and just look at the values. So in 1950 Bowman Yogi Berra in a 5, $795. A 51 Bowman in a 5 is $561. And then a 1952 Bowman in a 5 is $340. Now his rookie is 1948 Bowman. So this is his 3rd, 4th, and 5th year cards. So those prices seem reasonable, but then let's look at the 52 Topps. This isn't a high number, but a 52 Topps in a 5, even an old label, is $711. So it's more than the 51 or 52 Bowman by a lot. The 53 Topps is more than the 52 Bowman. Even though the 53 Topps is newer, it's worth more than the 52 Bowman. And the 52 Topps is worth more than the 51 or 52 Bowman. Now it's a little bit behind the 50 Bowman, but the 50 Bowman is 2 years prior. So this is just the first example. We're going to look at a few. So we got Roy Campanella. So Roy Campanella's rookie is a 1949 Bowman. So his 2nd year card in a PSA 5 Bowman, 1950 Bowman, is $300 for his 2nd year card. Now his 51 Bowman is really hard to come by in good condition. So the price is pretty high here. This is a little bit of an anomaly on Campanella cards, but his 52 Bowman, so his 4th year card, is $160. Now, Roy Campanella is one of the best catchers of all time. And his 2nd year card is $300. His 5th year card is $160. I understand that his 1952 Topps is a 1952 Topps, and I understand that it's a late series. but it's almost $4,000. Now, they didn't have a 5, so this is a 5.5, but still $4,000. And then you look at his 53 tops. His 53 tops is worth way more than the 52 Bowman. In fact, the 53 tops isn't that far behind the 1950 Bowman. How about Warren Spahn? So Warren Spahn's rookie is also a 1948 Bowman, like the Yogi Berra. This is his third-year card for under $250 in a 5. And then the 51 Bowman, which uses the same picture, this one's a 5.5. It's $222 for his fourth-year card. And then his fifth-year card, a 52 Bowman's $140. So one of the best left-handed pitchers of all time, his third-year card is under $250. Now, the 52 Bowman, you know I love this card. I had a recent video where I talked about my favorite cards from the 1952 Topps set, and the Warren Spahn was one of them. But it's $415 for a 5. I mean, that's significantly more than the 1950 Bowman for a 1952 Topps. And again, it's not a high number. The 53 Topps is worth more than the 50, 51, or 52 Bowman. So the 53 Topps is newer than any of those three Bowmans, but it's worth more than all three of them. Duke Snider, a 1950 Duke Snider. Now, his rookie card is a 49 Bowman. So 1950 Bowman, Duke Snider's $300. And that was in a 6. Now, they didn't have a 5 of the 51s either, but a 4 of the 51s is 157. And then 1952 Bowman is 190. But look at his 1952 Topps, $580. You could buy almost all of the 50, 51, and 52 Bowman for the same price as the 52 Topps. But the 50 Bowman is his second year. The 51 Bowman is his third year. And then the 52 Bowman. That just seems out of whack to me. Bob Feller, another one of the best pitchers of all time. Got a PSA 5 Bowman in a 1950s under $300. A 51 Bowman, really cool card, that 51 Bowman, $225. Another cool card, the 52 Bowman, $133. So you compare that to the 52 Topps, which again, I love the card. I featured it in some of my favorite cards in the 52 set. But it's $450. It's $150 more than the 1950 Bowman. Now, the 53 Topps, we don't know what the price ended up selling for here, but let's just say it's $300. It's more than the 50, the 51, or the 52 Bowman. Now, it's a cool looking card too, but usually the older card is worth more. But the 52 and 53 Topps here are worth more than the 50, 51, or 52 Bowman. Now, Ted Williams is an interesting one because Ted Williams, remember, he missed a couple years for World War II. He missed a couple years for the Korean War. So he actually had 2 breaks in his career. He missed some of his prime years serving in those 2 wars. So a 50 Bowman is $728. A 51 Bowman is $660. Those are 4.5s because that's all the recent comps were there. His first Topps card was a 54 Topps, $750. Now, he had 2 cards in the 1954 Topps set. He had the first card in the set and the last card in the set. And the last card in the set was $750. The first card in the set, $711. That's more than a 51 Bowman. Why would a 54 Topps be more than a 51 Bowman? And I understand being the first and last card in the set means those cards got beat up because they had rubber band marks. And they had more, wear and tear. But still, it doesn't seem to make sense. Now, the Willie Mays, we know Willie Mays is an interesting one because it's got the iconic aspect to the 52 tops, but here's a 51 Bowman. Now, this is crossed out best offer, so we don't know for sure what it sold for, but say it sold for $19,000. And then the 52 Bowman crossed out, I don't know, let's say it's $2,700. But you can at least see the asking price there, so you get a general idea of what it's probably going for. We got the 52 tops is almost $10,000. So the 52 tops is more than three times as valuable as the 52 Bowman. And the 53 tops is $4,400. Why would the 53 tops be significantly more expensive than the 52 Bowman? I mean, that's a lot more. And then obviously the Mickey Mantle. So Mickey Mantle's rookie card, people forget. The rookie card is actually the 51 Bowman. $17,855 is the selling price. The second Bowman card is 52 Bowman. These are in PSA 4s, $39.75. The 52 tops is almost $90,000. Now, I understand in the history around that card, but is it really, 5 times as valuable as his rookie card? I mean, that just seems that, again, I understand it's an iconic card, but look at the 53 tops. The 53 tops is $5,700. Should that be 50% more than the 52 Bowman? Why is a 53 tops 50% more than a 52 Bowman? I think the Bowmans are overlooked. I think they're undervalued. I think people are drawn to the 52 tops and the 53 tops instead of the cards that are older and closer to their rookie. Why? Tell me in the comments. What am I missing? There are some really cool Bowman cards that are being overlooked. I find it interesting. And to me, there's an opportunity for those Bowman cards to jump in value at some point because they're overlooked.